Welcome to the Coach Jeff Garrett Show, where each week I bring you short, bite-sized podcasts filled with powerful ideas that you can use at home and at work. I'm a thought leader that believes you can have success while living life out of balance. I'm glad you're here. Let's get the show started. In sports and in business, one of the things that creates success is executing on the fundamentals. In football, for example, you have blocking, passing, and kicking. And generally, the team that executes these the best wins. There's also the team that makes the least amount of errors, has the least amount of penalties and turnovers, generally tends to win in sports. In business, there are fundamentals. What are the fundamentals in your business? What are the things that make your business operate day in, day out flawlessly? If you executed these fundamentals, how much different would your business be? I had a client that owned a sign company. And during COVID, I was a little bit worried about him. And his business took off. He did not need to do the fundamentals. He had people calling and coming in the door. They needed signs printed, stay 6 feet away, don't use this chair, all kinds of different signs that he had to print. And after a while, he said, I really don't need coaching right now because I'm just too busy. And then several months ago, he came back and wanted to have a discussion. And his business was really slow comparatively. Still, he was doing what he would say good enough, but he wanted to do much better. I said, so tell me about your fundamentals. What are you doing to create business? What have you done in the past? And he was doing the same thing that he'd always been doing during COVID, and that was just letting business come in the door as it came. And like I said, he does all right. So I asked him a few questions. So when was the last time you made a sales call? Are you tracking those sales calls? When was the last time that you emailed your customer base? When was the last time that you did a mailer and maybe put a discount on that mailer? How frequently do you contact your best customers? These are just some simple things, but to him, he had not been doing these. And so we got him on a program to start him doing the fundamentals again, and his business started to elevate. Same thing I have with some of my mortgage clients. They had it real easy for the last few years. They did not need to do anything other than pick up the phone, and they had business. Now, many of them are struggling. Some have left the business, and it's a lot more challenging. It's the same thing. If you're in the mortgage business, you need to get back to the fundamentals. Do the things that create business day in and day out. Sit down and think about your fundamentals. One of the things that I like to coach on is for people to do on time on Friday afternoons. That's a matter of taking a look at this week, what went really well, what didn't go as well as I would like, and what do I potentially need to change or improve upon going forward. And I found that Friday afternoons are great for that. One of the key things too in fundamentals are tracking your fundamentals. Track the things that you can track, especially leading indicators, things that are going to bring in business. That way you can see what is working and what's not working. I'd love to hear what your fundamentals are. Thanks for listening, and be audacious. Please share this podcast with your friends and coworkers.